So in those states also, karma is going on. They have no awareness of the body, but karma is going on that. Vasanas are going on that. That is why we say on this path, it is not about purifying, and just becoming God. We are aiming to the path of Jeevanamukta because this is the path of Lord Ram. Yog Vashisht Mahamuni, his guru, taught him this practice. Who am I? Bhagwan Ram did this practice. His guru taught him this. And that is how Bhagwan Ram is known, the Maryada Purushottam is known as a Jeevan Mukta. He moved in the Jagrat in Sushupti states. That nobody will say. So, when Ram is taking out the bow and arrow and killing somebody, his ego is not killing. Please understand, it's the prarabdha that's working. He is aware of it. Like Ramana is aware of the body snoring. Ram is aware of the body doing these actions. What it has to do, it's doing. But he's not identifying, I am going to kill Ravana. Get that very, very clear. Ram never had that I, the Rama, I'm going to kill the Ravana. He has no identity. But see, he is so compassionate that he sends multiple messages to Ravana. Before the Ramayana Yuddha, Ram sent so many messengers to go and tell Ravana, don't fight. I don't want to fight you. He's a detached person. He's a Jivan Mukta. Very high state it is. Avatar Purusha. Avatars are not with the identity. Krishna didn't have that identity. Any avatars. So what they do, you can't understand. You might feel, how can Ram fight if he's a god? How can Parshuram fight and kill so many people? If he is avatar of God, he is one of the Dasha-avatar, right? How can God come and kill? That is how Dharma is restored. The Param Tattva, Ishvara Tattva, if adharma is happening, it enters into the bodies and does. So who's functioning there? Kartura Jnane Prapte Phalam Karma Kimparam Karma Tajjadam. It's happening by the will of God. We are also that only, right? What are we practicing here? That everything is happening through this. Whatever actions or whatever is going, it's happening through us. So you just see it's the play of God. Your karma doesn't stop. You might be a father, mother, husband, wife, brother, sister, son, daughter, whatever you are, you will continue doing that. But you don't have an identity that I am doing this. Something is doing through me. You will continue doing your responsibility, but you will have no identity with that. That is where your moha will go. In that state only your moha will go. Because if I is there always, I the son, I the mother, I the father, I the wife, then all the time you are identifying. I the professional, you are identifying with your profession. I the businessman, with your business, you are always identified. But if you see, the things are happening. That's why we are taking Ram as an ideal. So we are also looking up at Bhagwan Ram only as an ideal, but not the way generally people do it. Why Parshuram did it? See, Parshuram did not do it. The Lord did it through him. So you don't try to become Parshuram and take an axe. You'll have a problem. You will have a problem. Oh, Lord Parshuram did it and Krishna did it. He fought the war. Ram killed Ravana. You try to kill somebody. See, karma dosh kaisa lagega, dekho. Ram is an avatar. Even if they are doing it that state, Bhagwan Ram, after killing also, he did tapasya for that. Brahman hatya hai wo. Killing Ravana is killing a Brahman, and that's one of the greatest sin. Though how much tapasya he had to do, even to remove that sukshma, though he was in that state, still that karmic imprint which affected him, he had to do tapas. So can we take the bow and arrow and go around like that? Are we capable of doing tapas like that? No, karma dosh lagega. Heavy karmas. How much we hurt people, how much we attack people, kill people, wo karma dosh lagega. We cannot say. So for that we have to understand what is the state Rama is in. उसके लिए योग वशिष्ठ पढ़ो पहले. You have to be aware of your own documents. हमको पता ही नहीं क्या है. Sanatan means you have to have all the knowledge of that Sanatan first. Have I read the Puranas? Have I read the Upanishads? Have I read the Vedas? Am I aware of all these tattvas? Ashtavakras or the tattvas of Ashtavakra or tattva of Rama in Yoga Vashishta? Then how can I take them as idol? पता ही नहीं क्या है. That is why I say ध्यान बिना भक्ति, ज्ञान बिना भक्ति और भक्ति बिना ज्ञान दोनों dangerous. If you have jnana but you have no bhakti, that will turn into ego, knowledge, and dry. I've read so many books, I've attended so many lectures, I've got all the knowledge, but your heart is not melting at that knowledge. Real knowledge is when that knowledge touches you, you feel it. You go into samadhi, you go into ecstasy, you go into tears, you go into bhava, you go into bhakti. You melt, you fall in love. That is what jnana should do to you. If that jnana is not doing to you, then वो आपकी खोपड़ी में भर रहा. It is only getting into your brain and memory, and that will turn into ego. Oh, I know everything. You don't know anything. So, jnana bina bhakti, dangerous. At the same time, bhakti without jnana, dangerous. Now, this bhakti, I am bhakta of Rama or Shiva or Shakti or Hanuman or Parashurama, whatever. Deep high tattvas of avatars. Bhakti is there, but ज्ञान नहीं कि कौन है, राम कौन है. What is their state? What is the meaning of this consciousness? If I do not have jnana, wisdom, dangerous. Then that bhakti will become violent, that bhakti will become dangerous, and that bhakti will bring a lot of good karmas, heavy karmas. But if you have that bhakti with proper jnana, you'll understand what is Mahabharata, you'll understand what is Ram's war with Ravana. You will understand that Ravana is first within me. Pancha Gyanindriyas, Pancha Karmindriyas, the 10 heads governed by the ego. Lost in the golden Lanka, lost in the golden samsara. I have to kill that vices. Those vices I have to kill. I am the Ram. And for me to kill my own vices, I have to become Maryadhara, Purushottam. I have to be able to see it, right? Rise in consciousness. I have to be in Jagrat Sushupti. And then be able to see how my mind body is working. Then I see my own flaws. How the 10 heads are within me only. Then with the power of Ram, that bhakti, I start killing the Ravana within me. That is the actual purpose. I don't go around killing people. I don't go around hurting people. Because that's all karma, heavy karma it is. Because there is no gyan there. Only bhakti is not going to take us anywhere. So bhakti is understand. How do you understand Krishna? You are bhakti. You are a bhakta of Krishna. Great. But who is Krishna? Who is Arjuna? Where is Kurukshetra? Kurukshetra is your head. Kaurava and Pandavas are fighting constantly. And Arjuna is your mind. Krishna consciousness. Consciousness it is. Your consciousness, your awareness. So your awareness looks at the mind. And mind is doing manmani. Mind is having difficulty holding the 5 horses in the chariot. Chariot is your ratha. Your ratha is your body. And where the ratha is going is your journey of life. Now, Panch Indriyas, all the 5 horses, Panch Indriyas, Indriyas are all running in different direction. Mind is having a difficult time to hold it, Arjuna. So until the awareness, Krishna rises and looks at the mind and says, you come behind, I'll take, and Krishna takes over. That's your awareness taking over. Mind is in the back. Arjuna has gone back. Then the senses are correct. Your horse goes in the right direction. That is what Kurukshetra is all about. This, now you have the same bhakti towards that Krishna. Where is the Krishna? Inside. Why? You got jnana now. Proper jnana mil gaya. This is what we are supposed to do with that jnana. And then you understand, the mind, has to do its dharma. Arjuna has to do its dharma. Like we said, right? You cannot run. You cannot become, oh, I am a Jeevanamukta, now nothing to do, I am going to escape. Now I'll sit meditating in some ashram. No way. Your prarabdha is always unfolding. It is always going to be there. So Arjuna's prarabdha is there. What is Arjuna's prarabdha? That he is destined to kill. He is destined to fight. He is a king. He is defending. He has to do all that. Now he doesn't want it. He says, no, karma dosh lagega mujhe. Because he is getting gyan from Krishna. He says, no, I don't want to fight this war. I am going. Why? Because on the other side, my own people are there. My friends, my relatives, my family, my guru, everybody is on the other side, enemy side. How can I attack them? Now, see, this is Kurukshetra is our life. Mahabharata is our life. In our life, what happens? We are ready to kill everybody, isn't it? Arjuna also is ready to kill there as a dharmic person. I am here for the Dharma Yuddha. I'll kill all the enemies who's right in front of me, Kauravas, and defend the Pandavas. Isn't he doing that? So he's in full Josh. But when he sees his own people on the other side, ladkhada jata. And that is our case. We are ready to fight the whole world. We will criticize, we will blame everything. But when it is our own flaws, what happens? We run, we escape. I can't fight the war. When it is our own family, when it is our own friends and people, we are partial. Think about it. You might get very angry. You might get very vicious about it. You might get so aggressive to attack people, to attack the world, to attack everybody outside there. But if the same sin is the same problem your family members are doing, will you attack them? If the same thing your mind is doing, you're telling that person is cunning, this person is cunning, that person is that way, has revenge, this person has hatred, this person has jealousy. And when you have jealousy, when you have hatred, will you attack yourself? No. So that's what Arjuna is. The mind is that way. It only wants to attack others. It thinks it's the king. So it has the right now to do everything. So I'm doing my dharma, it will say. We also will say we are doing dharma by doing all this work. But what are we doing? You need Krishna in life. That is the Guru Tattva in life. Guru is needed in life. Arjuna's Guru is who? Krishna. Guru is the inner consciousness, inner awareness. That is your Guru. So when Krishna consciousness rises, Krishna gives the gyan. Where are you running, Arjuna? Means where are you going, O mind? Escaping your own flaws. Until now you are fighting. You are fighting the whole war. Where are you running? Come here. And Arjuna says, no, I can't fight the war. Karma dosh lagega. See, when you're fighting enemies, karma dosh nahi lagega. अपनों को मार रहे तो कर्म दोष लगे. And what does Krishna say? Because you saw your own people there, you are running. He says, fight the war. You are on the path of dharma. You are a king. You are supposed to uphold dharma. Your duty is to fight the war of dharma. That's your prarabdha. You are destined for that. You say, what about my karma dosh then? Oh, I am destined. Destiny is coming. Look at it very carefully. We are talking about our life only. Okay, that's fine. But I'll fight the war. But karma dosha. What about that? And then Krishna says, karma dosha comes only when you think you are doing it. Coming back to Upadesaram verse 3. Ishwararpitam nechayakritam chittashodakam mukti sadakam. Ishwararpitam. Krishna is telling, offer your work to the Lord because you are not doing it, my dear. He's not telling, I give you a commandment from today, start offering it to the Lord. He is explaining that you have never done it, my dear. I chose you. Where did you get this idea that you are out here? Arey, I saw you as an instrument. I chose you. I am working through you. Why are you taking the credit? Can't you see that God is working? I am working through you. If you see that God is working through you, your doership will go. You will say, okay, the Lord is doing through me. Where is karma dosha then? Now you understand what Bhagavan Ramana is telling is absolutely on this only, because that Upadesaram is based on Bhagavad Gita only. What does he say in the second verse? The karma phala comes to you. You eat a fruit, the fruit doesn't come empty. Every fruit has a seed. Every time you eat a fruit, the seed is there. That seed bears another tree. So any karma you do, karma phala will come to you because you are the doer. I am the doer, karta. So Arjuna is doing something, karma will come to him. That is his fear. Karma bija also will come. So what is Krishna telling the third verse? Ishwararpitam necha kritam. Realize that you are not doing it. It's happening through you. When these things are happening through you, the karma will not come to you. यहाँ सत्संग चल रहा है, वहां उनका सत्संग चल रहा है, बातें कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे कैमरा ऑन करके, क्या करते रहते. So what does the third verse say again? Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam chitta shodakam mukti sadhakam. By doing this constantly, O Arjuna, I'm saying it in my own words. It's not there in Bhagavad Gita like this. I'm trying to put it in simple words. I'm telling you, Arjuna, I am doing through you. You give up this idea that you are doing it. Karma dosh nahi lagega. By doing this continuously, chitta shodakam. Your chitta will become pure and you will be ready for liberation. Mukti sadhakam. So he is giving spiritual talk only. He is actually telling the disciple, he is telling a spiritual seeker, because Arjuna is a spiritual seeker. He is not an ordinary king. He wants actually. That is why he loves the company of Krishna. He loves the company of his guru because he wants that upadesha. He wants, and he wants salvation. He is not very interested in the world. But Krishna, watch carefully. He is not allowing him to run. He's saying, no, no, no. I know you have this spiritual this, but prarabdha is there. And you are supposed to do this. Come on, get it done. So like that, we are all in prarabdha. Something is done through us. Till that is complete, you are not going to run anywhere. Krishna consciousness will pull you, make you do it. Krishna consciousness means you are aware. When you are aware, you know, okay, it's God's will. But many are not aware. If they are not aware, also Krishna consciousness is there. When you are not aware, what happens? The doership will be there. That's the only difference. And that I will come. So that is why I'm telling you, if you pick up the bow and arrow and pretend to act like Rama, because he killed Ravana, I'm going to kill. Be very careful. Because the doer is there fully. Are you in the Ishwararpitam Nechaya Kritam while doing that? If you are really in the Ishwararpitam Nechaya Kritam mode, you will not do that. You will say, okay, then let me think, I'll kill somebody. I'll take a gun and kill somebody. I'll think God is shooting through me. You will not feel like shooting if God is working through you. If it happens also, it's in a very, very mysterious way, like what happens through Arjuna. So all the avatars who came, they came with some goal. They didn't come with their vested interest. Parshunam did not come with his vested interest. I have something to do. He is an avatar. He is aware. Something is happening as the play of consciousness. Dharma ki ladai chal rahi hai, but they are aware. Mysore, there is a place. I forgot. Anybody knows that place in Mysore? I have been there many times and meditated there. It's a Shiva temple in Mysore. You have to go like 15, 20 kilometers somewhere. That is a place where Lord Parshuram did his tapas to remove the sins of that killing. Intense tapas. Very powerful place. I've been there multiple times. So see, they might kill or thing like that, and they'll do their tapas also. They know how to do it, because the God that makes them do a certain so-called sin or whatever also, God gives them the power to clean it also, because they are surrendered. But if I go with the ego and do violence, if I go on killing people, torturing people, yeah, harassing people or threatening people, gundagardi karte hue, that's all inviting karmadosha, because there is so jnana without bhakti and bhakti without jnana. This bhakti which is there, it can turn into arrogance, which is not good for the soul. Now we might not know it. Now it all looks good, but this is going into your sanchita. Your coming lifetime, we are going to bear with those things. So jnana without bhakti, bhakti without jnana. These two things are very, very important. These both must go hand in hand. Bhava bhakti is humility. You have jnana, you have all the wisdom, but you must be very humble. Knowing that wisdom also, अरे ईश्वर कृपा नहीं है तो कहाँ का wisdom आएगा ये खोपड़ी में? What can we go? Where can we go and earn all this? We cannot earn all these things. Only by grace it comes. So when that comes, you will have humility. You will not claim this is my knowledge. You will not copyright it. You will not say these are my teachings. How can you say it's my teachings if it is flowing through me? I've always said that. We cannot claim this is my teaching. Then one day somebody asked me, if it is not your teaching, then why do you put Jake Light there after every quote? I said, because I am saying something. If somebody has a question, they can ask Jake Light. That's my only intention. There is some things that I'm talking there, and sometimes it might not make sense. I want to know. But who wrote this? Where will they go and seek? Oh, this person, I can ask that person. Come and ask. That is why clarity sessions. But it is not my knowledge. Nobody can say it is my knowledge. Everything is just flowing through them. Even the rishis did not claim. Do you know the name of rishis? Those who originally downloaded all, pata nahi unka. They will not claim. With nameless they went. They, in their text also, their name is not there. Some rishi, unconditional. That's the whole identity. They're not taking that because they know it's not their gyan. It's the shruti that's going through them. Shruti is the flow, original. Smriti is when it comes, यहाँ modify होता है, अटकता है, I में अटकता है, and then it becomes smriti. Then my commentary on it, my version of it. So that smriti, the shruti, that pure shruti has become smriti and gone out. That is what I call as Hamara teaching. So if you want the direct knowledge, go into this, meditate, go into the I-amness, Jagrit Sushupti, go and touch that zone, which we are doing so many times. Keep on doing, take dips there again and again. After some time, some knowing will start coming in you. You don't have to find out where, how, and all that. I've told you my experience. All this knowledge, from where does it come? You have to access it, tap it. And that simply, it's a part of you. Because whole wisdom is in you. Atma Gyan means Atma has the Gyan. Self-knowledge is there. But you have to take, gote lagana padega. So when you do that, the wisdom opens from inside, the original one. Otherwise, you will borrow wisdom from outside and you will store it in your head, and then you will call this is the wisdom. No, that is artificial wisdom. That is not the true knowledge. Yesterday in Upadesh Saram, the true knowledge is beyond knowledge and ignorance. That is the knowledge of the self. When you touch that self-knowledge, that is beyond all this knowledge, artificial knowledge. Artificial knowledge is needed for us to go till there. But once you touch the real Gyan, Atma Gyan, then these things are not needed. So see, one question also can take us into this kind of satsang. That is why questions are very important. Clarity sessions become deep satsangs. Many things, some question answers. No, we actually tap into many things. So the mind, what you call as manonasha or manolaya or nirmal man, pure mind, it doesn't mean it doesn't have anything inside that. What did I tell you? There may be vasanas, there might be tendencies, there might be thoughts, but the identifier is not there. Arjuna is not there to call it my vasana. Then it becomes their personalized stuff. Otherwise, it's just a happening. When Nisargadatta Maharaj lit his bidi and smoked bidis, and people are talking to him, and he's simply answering in a very spontaneous way. And somebody asked him, "How can you give Brahma Gyan smoking a bidi?" He said, "Both are just happening. Even the bidi is happening, in the Gyana also flowing, it's happening. There is no control over something. There is no somebody who's sitting there and initiating. It's just a happening. He's not doing it like a ritual. He's not sitting there and scratching his head and then thinking about it. It's a flow. Somebody asks, he spontaneously answer. If nobody asks, he'll not answer. So who's making him do that? Prarabdha, and he doesn't care a damn about it. Who's making him do? He's simply living life. बीड़ी फूकना है तो बीड़ी फूको, ब्रह्म ज्ञान बोलना है तो ब्रह्म ज्ञान, खाना खाना है तो खाना खाओ, लेटना है तो लेट जाओ. That is the state of Jivan Mukta, how Bhagwan Ram lived. So what we call here in this path is going to the state of Jivan Mukta, not about moksha poksha. That moksha and all are simply ideas in our head. Actually, nobody wants moksha. Moksha means absolutely no identity, no ego, no experience, or nothing. It's a blank. If that is known, nobody will want moksha. Self-realization is this state when you realize that I am the self, and it's a realization, it's a experience. And from where then you start living that, then you don't take everything as real. Your body, your bodily attachments, they don't matter to you anymore. And I've told who's right for that? Just ask yourself. If Yamdut comes and stands in front of you and Shiva comes and stands in front of you and say, "Come, my child, let's go." Will you get up and go or will you hesitate? There you'll get the answer. Means, are we ready for Atma Sakshatkara, self-realization, all these big talks, moksha? Are we ready? Find out, ask this question. If Lord comes here and says, "Come," or if Yamdut comes and says, "Come," will you just get up and go? Or will you dodge? Or will you justify? Or will you fight? Or will you run? Or what? Or will you beg? So if the slate is clean, what is the slate clean? You live in more in awareness, and then you lose all this obsession with me and mine. That is what you are aiming, my dear. उस पर focus करो. Focus on that to come to that state where you don't keep identifying and obsessing with me and mine. My family, my house, my car, my dog, my. Again, if you want to check if the my is there or not, this only Yamdut and Shiva. If they come and stand, if you have lot of this mine, you will not want to go. You will keep thinking, what will happen to this? What will happen to that? How will that manage? How will, as though you are managing everybody. Oh, great. You are handling your families. Arey, you are the Arjuna. Consciousness is working through you. You are feeding somebody. You feel you are feeding somebody, but that consciousness is feeding somebody through you, my dear. Why do you get the idea that you are working hard for your family? You are feeding your family. Wrong idea. They are being fed because in their prarabdha, they are supposed to get that meal through you. ऋण है तुम्हारा. ऋण हो. Through you, somebody is supposed to get some help. Somebody is supposed to get money. Somebody is supposed to get food. Somebody is supposed to get shelter. Somebody is supposed to get whatever help through your body. It is going to happen. But you don't say, "I did it." That's the ego saying, "Oh, I have so much of responsibilities." I have to take care of my family. I have to take care of this. So much of that is where the problem comes. And that is what I'm trying to make aware people. You have to put your attention there. This ownership. Upadesh Saram, first three verse only we are revolving around that only. Can you see? It's not going further only, Kata. Udri umre hum log. Until that is not perfected, you cannot go up till the 30th verses. So don't attempt who am I without strengthening these things. It is not going to happen. First, strengthen these things at this state. What is that? Living in awareness. Shift into awareness so many times, again and again, through all these different, so many dozens of methods we have now with experiences. Do whichever you want, but always see yourself as a presence and how that presence is working through your body and doing whatever it has to do. I am sitting here and doing a satsang. It is doing. Body has to do in some way. I am destined to do it. I am going to do it. Not because I want it. Even if I don't want it, I'll be dragged to me to sit here and do it. I've seen it. You have to see how, whether you like or not like, things happen. That's how destiny makes you do it. Now, one is to crib. Oh, this is happening, that is happening. Or the other is to detach from that I and say that things are happening. What it is meant to happen, it will happen. So when you're in that kind of a mode, you are free from the pleasure and pain that comes from it. Pleasure and pain comes to the identifier, the I, who is the doer. That one only rejoices and celebrates. He goes and hits somebody. It says, "Oh, I'm so happy. I have dominated. I've controlled somebody." It celebrates. Hukumat Jamaya. Somebody I put down. I'm feeling so great. Who? The I. Wait, it's karma phala is going to come. Or the other side. Oh, somebody I went to control. I only got controlled. It didn't happen. Fight and flight type. It didn't happen. And then I am troubled. I got defeated. I went to defeat somebody. I got defeated. Now I am in pain. Who? The doer. Pleasure and pain. Both are in the karma phala, and that's karmic rina which is going to. But the one state is it's happening. You do what is supposed to do. That's how these Purushottams did. That's how Ram did. Ram did not want to kill Ravana. You do your own research. He didn't want to kill. Who will kill? Who wants to kill? Those who have ego. He doesn't have that ego. He's seeing compassion. He's seeing Chaitanya Mahatma in all. For him, it's a Vasudeva Kutumbakam scene. But then he's forced, his body, his structure is forced to do all those play. That's why it's called Ram Lila. It is not Ram Karma. When somebody does their karma without identifying with that karma, it's called Lila. When somebody does with ego, it's called karma. There's a big difference between Ram and Leela. Whatever Ram did was a Leela because he's not attached with it. He knows it's a play. So, how does he know? Because he sent 2-3 times people to tell Ravana not to have that war, wage that war. But he saw that it is inevitable. Do whatever, Ravana is not going to listen. So, Ram is aware. Karma it is. Just because I want it not to happen, it's not going to happen that way. Death is destined for that being, and it is going to happen through me. He's aware. But he has no personal vengeance to kill. He is only seeing the Lord working, Narayana working. And so be it. So imagine a Jeevanamukta person fighting a war without having ownership of that war. What kind of a situation is that? Exactly that is what our life is. The Ramayana is all about this. When we fight, there is a fight, right? In our life also, so many challenges come. You have to sometimes stand for yourself, your dharma. You have to stand for your truth. You might fight a war there. You might say, but where are you in that consciousness? Are you in that vested ego that you want to destroy somebody for your personal, or are you seeing that consciousness working or doing through you for dharma. The ego might try to say, no, it is God only doing through me. But karma is not by what I think. It is karturajnane prapte phalam karma kim param karma tajjadam. That means the inner consciousness, the Ishvara Tattva knows what you're doing, how you're doing. According to that, the karma phala is not decided by what you think. It is decided by karturajnane prapte phalam. And that Ishvara Tattva knows it. So we can't fool that. You can't think, no, God only is doing through me and I do anything. No. If it is in the pure of intention, then that's dharma. That's how in our life also happened. Dharma, adharma, it's a part of life. So somebody might not be doing the right thing in your life. They might be doing something very harmful to you or others or whatever, and you see it righteously. And you simply do it without that ego consciousness that you are going to get some pleasure out of it by harming somebody. You see yourself, it's a spontaneous action of dharma that you're doing. You see on the road you're going and somebody is in trouble. And you go and save that person, and you might become violent there also, but it's in a spontaneous action where you do not even know who's that person there. You don't have a personal identity with that. You don't know who it is. But something, that dharma, that consciousness jumps in you and makes you do that. You will not get karma dosha for that. That is the war. That's the dharma. So dharma doesn't mean always being pure and then anybody doing any nonsense, you're taking care of it. And then no, if it is right, you do it right. But again, without the sense of personalized motives. Personalized motive is dangerous. So do you see, in all these states, the mind, is all the karma working. The question only I'm answering. It's all the karma that's working. But my awareness is in the Krishna consciousness. It's in that state where there is no doership state. So if I am in Sushupti or I amness or somewhere above the mind, or maybe in the mind also as a drishta, whatever, whichever states I am, karma will keep functioning. Things, whatever has to happen in the external, internal will happen. That has nothing to do with your states of consciousness. So if you are merged in the your mind in the I amness also, it doesn't mean karma is not. It is taking place, but you might not be aware of it. Like in the night you're sleeping, you're not aware of it. Things are happening in your body. Your heart is beating, right? What is that? Prarabdha hai. When you are in sleep, your mind is merged in the source, but your heart is beating, your digestion is happening. Why? Because you are destined to digest so that you can live for whatever more years. That's your karma. So your body is keeping up the karma or no? Whether you're aware of it or not. I hope I've answered that question.